Hey everybody, and welcome to Giants Talk episode 9. I'm Head Coach Michael Mattingly. As you all know by now, we are coming off of our 59-0 victory in the Graz Derby against the Syrian Bears. It was a great environment. We had to get back on track after our loss 2 weeks ago to the Dragons, but that's exactly what we did, and it was a great game to coach in. And coming off of that game, our two MVPs of the week offensively was Jerzy Eichhorst. I think he had about 7 catches, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, and that was in a quarter and a half. So safe to say he did what he needed to do all before halftime, so he didn't play much after that. And then defensively was Alex Andrade. He had 3 tackles, more probably 6 or 7, but the stats just I don't believe were too correct. And then an interception and tackle for loss. But yeah, back on the show will be Fabian Pliessnig. Welcome.
Great to be here.
I'm glad you're happy to be here. So for you, first game back in what, 6 weeks? 5 weeks?
Yeah. 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I mean, it's
3 games, but 6
games
weeks.
and 6 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
6
exactly.
weeks since you've done anything. How did it feel to?
I felt pretty good. Coming back from a hernia surgery was kind of tough. It wasn't too easy, but the game was better than expected. Of course, there were some mistakes here and there. Some movements didn't feel too well, but I'm getting there. And I'm really excited to get back to work after that. And yeah, keep working and hopefully not get another injury.
That would be
season,
fantastic. Yeah, that would be good. But you as an Austrian guy, a Giant and everything else, how was the environment in the first derby in the AFL in, I think it was 20 years, 23 years, something like this they said. So how did it feel as a player being there with fans, friends, family, the whole works? How did it feel to be a part of it?
It was very, very nice. The whole scenery or the whole crowd, it was very positive, not too much bad energy from the opposing side, Of course there was some trash talking here and there with the other team, but yeah, it was the first derby in 20 years, so that's what you get. And other than that, I really liked it. We don't want to talk about the field. It was alright.
Yeah, all of this information is very true, Fabian. Now, I guess coming up on Sunday's game, we have the ability to, if we win and continue to win, end up first place in the Austrian Football League regular season standings. Even if it doesn't go our way, we can still finish pretty well. But how does that go for you and the guys moving forward, knowing that if we take care of business, we could potentially come in first place, and after last season and not coming in first place, I think in a very long time, as the club has.
I mean, that would definitely be huge for the team, for the organization. After coming back from a season where we went 3-7, the following season, the first seed in the playoffs, home advantage in the AFL playoffs, that would be fantastic.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, Fabian, thank you for being here, and we'll move on to our guest number 2. Fabian, thanks.
Thank you very much, Mike. Here we are with a second guest, Coach Mike Mattingly, our head coach.
Thank you, Fabian. As you see, a little switch up on the show, but I appreciate that you're letting me be on my own show as a guest. Thank you very much.
How the turntables.
Yes. How the tables turn, actually.
How the turntables. Okay, so Coach Mike, we had a huge win against the Bears in week 8. 8?
Correct.
So how do you feel about it? Did you expect that our defense went
scoreless? Yeah, I think it was expected for the most part. That was our goal, to not give up any points throughout the game, and we met the goal. So I think we all knew we were the better team. It was just not, playing to our level and making sure that, we executed and didn't start any nonsense and just played a nice, clean football game,
Yeah.
and just do what we're supposed to do, get out healthy the most part, and then with the victory, and we did both of those things.
Okay, all right, sounds good. So going into week 9, we face probably one of our toughest opponents this year, the Prague Black Panthers. So are there any special preparations for that game, or just basics?
No, it's a basic football game. Now, it's not discrediting them. They're 8-0 and they're in first place for a reason. Arguably the best team in the league, and they're really well coached. They have great players. They're one of the more veteran teams in the league. So yeah, it will be a really hard game for us, even though they're coming here. I expect it to be a very close game. It could go either way, but I think them and us are very excited to know that we're playing for first place, and it would mean a lot for both clubs. But I know they're going to bring their A game, and they're going to be very tough to beat unless we do what we're supposed to do.
Definitely. So something besides football, something personal from Coach Mike. His family is right now in Graz. So
this is true.
How did you spend your time with your family?
Yeah, my mom, dad, and wife are here. Everything's going well so far. They're actually in Salzburg today. They're doing the Sound of Music thing. Yes, I know most of you Austrian people don't even know what that is, but it was a lovely movie made about 2,000 years ago. Super old. But they're there doing that now, and we've just kind of been touring Graz, doing all that stuff, and now that the week started again after the game, it's back to football time, and I'm here working, and they're just here having a good time, so all is good.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. Thank you for being here, Coach Mike.
Thank you for letting me on my show.
It was a pleasure.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Go Giants.